Yo guys, what is up? It is Nick. We are back on the Pirates franchise. We are going to be starting opening day, Marcus Stroman versus Chris Sale today. But first, let's start off by doing some scouting. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to scout, so we're going to do this, we're going to try to figure this out a little bit as I go. So scouts can be assigned to any region to discover players, but we'll scout the fastest one assigned to their native region. So his native region is East, so we want him in the East. Oh, here we go. Position. So he's just efficient at finding stuff. He's not really good at finding anything in specific, but we need a catcher. So let's go ahead and send him out looking for a catcher. So this guy has really high discovery, and he's really good at finding position players. So his native region is the West. So we'll have him search out the West, and we will look for... let's do an infield, and let's look for... Let's see here. Let's look for a secondary skill of speed and a primary skill of contact. So I'm trying to think. We probably are looking for a second. We're probably looking for a third baseman with some contact and speed to replace Harrison. So let's go ahead and send him out there. We got this guy whose native region is the West as well. So he is really good at finding pitchers. So let's go ahead and send him out to find a pitcher with high command. So we'll send him out to do that. And then we got this guy who's good at finding position players as well. His native region is the Central, so we'll send him there. And we'll have him go and look for an outfielder with some power. With contact and power. Yeah, contact and power. So we'll have him out there. We'll go in to start looking at... we'll start looking at specific prospects here eventually, but I'm not exactly sure how I should look at these specific prospects because I don't exactly know what pick I will have in the draft, so I'll have to go and figure that out. But that is a good start to our scouting, but it is time to hop into opening day. Marcus Stroman, Chris Sale, we're going to be playing the full game, and then for the other two games of the series, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up playing one game per series, doing the full game, and then we'll quick manage the rest. This could end up being a multitude of different things. Let's start out with a little bit of... Start out with this uniform. So we're going to be at Fenway Park, and let's hop into this. We got Stroman on the mound. Lineup's looking good. Hopefully, I'm hoping the audio sounds good. I kind of tested it, and I think it's low enough that it won't be overpowering or too loud for my voice. But like I said, we're going to be picking different games from each series, whether I'm facing the best pitcher, whether it's an interesting game, whether I'm just facing a gas can or not. But here we go.
Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Like I said, with that audio like there, I kind of want it loud enough so you guys can get the intros and stuff like that, but I don't want it too loud that like when I'm playing the game, they're like so loud you can't hear me. It's kind of like a hard give and take. I might do some editing with this, but it's kind of hard for editing got a little glitchiness on the arm there, but it's a little bit hard to edit these because They're like an hour long. It's really hard to like.
Is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year.
Marcus Stroman is the same height as me. He's 5'8".
Chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I'm looking at first base at Mitch Moreland. You know, we talk so often about his offense, but this guy's one of the best defenders in the game.
All right, here we go. Facing off against arguably the best pitcher in the majors this year.
And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off.
All right, I know how to bat. Can I disable these? There we go.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Oh, it's going to get there. It's going to get... Okay,
going
stop.
back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off.
There we go. A leadoff double to start the game.
It's a first pitch double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
All right, off the green monster to start the game out. Bogart's up. Bogarts and Betts back to Fenway.
Now.
First game of the year.
Lined but speared on a hop.
And I have to leave.
First in time, one away.
And I have to leave Marte at second. Don't want to advance him there.
Here's Mookie Betts. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now.
I might end up after this episode muting the commentators. I'll just do the commentating while we play.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one.
So the thing I need to
see the fastball.
Yeah, I need to mute him because like I'm talking now. And I gotta wait for them to shut up. So I'm gonna get rid of the commentary volume. Okay, there we go. What I need to work on here, what I really want to work on, is like plate discipline. I'm not gonna move him. I'm gonna leave him at second. I could have moved him, but it's only one out. I don't want to risk it. We got a guy in scoring position already. I didn't want to risk him getting out. But like that, I gotta work on plate discipline, and we'll pop out. Well, more of a line out to the second baseman.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
But I gotta work on plate discipline. My plate discipline is really bad. Like, we've seen 5 pitches in the first. And right there was probably one I should have swung out. Like, I talk about plate discipline. Like, I recorded a Conquest video that actually isn't going to go out because the audio is, like, all jacked up. But, like, the whole time I was talking about plate discipline and needing it. And that's going to be a fly out. So we waste the leadoff double from Starling Marte. It wouldn't have mattered even if I would have advanced him. He still wouldn't have gotten home on that ball in the dirt. But not a bad start. Got a hit on Chris Sale. Not amazing, but it's an okay start. Still need my plate discipline. So we got Pedroia, Benintendi, Ramirez, Bradley Jr., Moreland, Sandoval, Young, Holt, Leone. Interesting lineup. I'm surprised they didn't bat Bradley second, and or Bradley third, and Ramirez fourth. Scott Stroman, 32 starts last year, went 9-10 with a 4.37 ERA. Hoping for a better ERA this year. His whip was pretty good, but he had some, like, I don't know. I watched a lot of Stroman starts last year because he's my favorite pitcher in the majors. So I watched a lot of his starts. So the defensive setup, we got Polanco in left, Marte in right, or Marte in center, McCutchen in right, Bogarts, shortstop. You guys know this. We went over that in the first episode. You guys know the layout. But here we go. First pitch from Marcus Stroman of the year against Dustin Pedroia, who hit 318 last year with 15 homers.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
All right. Here we go. First pitch. Good timing. Let's go ahead and throw. I'm not really going to listen to the suggestions it gives me. I'm just going to throw the pitches I want. Okay, quickly got him down 0-2. Got to finish him off with the strikeout here. Throw a curveball low and outside. The thing that I haven't been able to do a lot here, I got him striking out there, but I haven't been able to get guys chasing out of the zone a lot. So a 3-pitch strikeout, a great way to start the year for Stroman.
Andrew Benintendi.
Alright, so I actually am going to throw the curveball up and outside. First ball, throw it up here. I always hate the guys with the cold zones in the center of the plate, because I always feel like I'm just going to throw them a meat. If I throw for that and I just throw them a meatball down the center of the plate, that thing, they're going yard. Okay, why is it doing this? I like already disabled all these tutorials. Like I know how to play this game. I've played enough. Like it is my first year playing MLB The Show, but I do understand how to play the game. Like I don't. Oh, good. Hanley's got no cold zone. He's got like a neutral zone up there. And I'm gonna throw another curveball in there. Confidence with the curveball is really high right now. That's a pitch I usually don't get. I usually don't get those pitches on the outside. I'm gonna throw a fastball. I'm gonna throw it low. I'm gonna throw it outside the zone, low and away. See if I can get him to chase. That's one thing I haven't been able to do is get people to chase. That was actually a strike. That actually flipped the strike zone. I'm gonna throw a sinker low and away. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the fastball, high and inside. That's not exactly what I wanted there. I'm gonna throw a cutter. I'm gonna throw the cutter up and inside. Trying to get out of this first inning with limited pitches. I'm not gonna. Oh, that was a bad pitch. All right, full count, right? Is it full count now? Okay, I know Bradley's on deck. Is it full count? Yeah, it is. He's probably gonna get a pitch to hit here. Get Starling Marte in, make the catch, and Stroman out of the inning. 13 or 14 pitches. Not a bad start to the game. I'm not going to push my pitchers early here. Plan is probably just I'll probably have them. I'll probably for this opening day game against the Red Sox, I'll probably go 6 innings with Stroman. Then I'll throw out Bearclaw, Betances, and Ozuna just to start it off. So here we go. Eric Thames out to bat here. High. So one thing that I can't use Eric Thames' abilities at in this game, he's got really good plate discipline, and that's something I just don't have. Like Sale's about to get out of the, he's about to face the first 4 batters and throw 10 pitches. Foul ball. I should probably just go for contact and not for power with him at this point, down 0-2 in the count. Another foul ball out of play. At least I'm making Sale work a little bit here with Thames. That's low. Actually, it wasn't that low. It was just inside. I need to get better with my own, like, personal play vision. Not, like, play vision in the game, but, like, my personal play vision, because... Ooh, that was close. I have not taken, like, a single walk in all the games I've played. I played, like, 15 games of this. I have not taken a walk. Oh, is it going to get down? No, it's not going to get down. Did actually make him work there. What did we see? Like 8 pitches?
Number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Ah. Is that a little bit early there? Yeah, it was early. Fouled that off. I was trying to take it, and then I was like, well, that's not a ball, so I gotta swing. And I guess I don't have to swing, but I feel compelled to swing. That's inside. At least I'm doing a better job of at least working the pitches here. That was my whole goal. That's my whole goal with playing, is just to get better at taking pitches. Because I want to swing. I could have kept that. If I would have been on time, that might have been over the monster. That's inside. All right, full count. Can I take my first walk? I feel like every time I get a chance like this, I'm like, I want to take my first walk, and then I just watch a meatball down the middle. I think that was low, but I'm not sure. No, that would have been a strike. It's a good thing I swung on that late. Ah! Swung early. Give Chris Sale his first strikeout.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Oh, is it going to get down? Nope. Not going to get down. So, after the leadoff double, Chris Sale has sat down 6 straight. So we'll have Bradley, Moreland, and Sandoval up to start the second. Bradley, who...
Leading off
What
the
is
Red
it?
Sox, number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley start last year out. Was it 26? I think it was 26 game hitting streak. Throw the sinker outside. Had to get up in this count. 0-2. Oh, that came back in. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Curveball up in the zone. Foul. Alright, I'm going to try to get him to chase on a fastball. Low and inside. Nope, didn't chase it. I feel like it's easier to get him chase on the outside corners. I'm going to try to throw this. I'm going to load the count up if he doesn't swing at this. And he didn't. Alright, I gotta go back into the strike zone. Let's go about right there. Is that foul? That's foul. Throw him a sinker low and inside. Got another foul. Oh, it's going to get down for base hit. Alright, so both teams got a hit now. Bradley on. So Bradley and Marte got the 2 hits of the game.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Moreland.
That's an easy steal. I wasn't ready. Alright, so Bradley on to second. Throw it. Let's get this outside. I'm not going to get there. Oh, and it's 1-0 Red Sox.
6. Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
That steal turned out huge because he doesn't get home if he doesn't have that steal.
That's a ball.
Losing a little bit of control with Stroman here. Let's take the cutter. What? He missed that? Oh my god, dude. Harrison missed the pick on that ball.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Chris Young.
That should have been a routine out.
He's going, running.
Alright, we got 2 on, no outs, and a run already in. Not a good start. Oh, so close. I'm gonna throw him a slider. There we go. Got him swinging. I need 2 more nice easy outs.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Just got to get back ahead of these counts. Get the confidence back up a little bit here with the cutter. Alright, I gotta throw the curveball. There we go. Got him looking. 2 down. Gotta get out of this inning with only 1 run allowed.
Batting 9th, catcher, Sandy Leon.
Put the fastball down in the zone. There we go. They've been taking, which has really helped me out. They've been taking these pitches. These first pitch strikes. There we go. Get the routine ground out. And we're out of the inning. Gave up a run on the Moreland RBI after the steal. That was... I'm awful. That's something I got to work on too. And I'm just straight awful. We're just straight awful at throwing out base stealers. If someone steals on me, they're getting the stolen base probably.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, David Freese.
Alright. Lead off the top of the 3rd, David Freese. Oh, right on the outside corner. Probably not a good pitch to swing at anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Probably shouldn't have swung at that regardless. And back up the middle for a base hit. So leading off the top of the 3rd with a base hit from David Freese.
Batting 9th, catcher, Chris Stewart.
This is a really hard start to the year for Pittsburgh, especially since I'm not having injuries already turned on. That means we're going to have to face David Price and Rick Porcello. So we start this year out facing Chris Sale, David Price, and then Rick Porcello. Like, that's just a rough start to the year. Our batting averages are going to be awful, probably.
1-1.
I would like to advance the runner. If I could advance the runner here with Chris Stewart, that would be great. Or, it got down for a base hit, so Chris Stewart, the catcher, I was trying to find a better catcher to replace him. He gets a base hit off of Chris Sale on his first at-bat, just dropping it down barely in front of Chris Young. So we got 2 on, no outs. Top of the order up, Marte, who led off the game with a double. Low and out, boo, barely low and outside. Alright, Marte, let's try to get these bases loaded. On a single, I don't think Freeze has enough speed. And it's off the monster. Everybody go. Go, go. Okay, go back. Go back. Oh, God, I fucked up. I wanted, oh, God. I wanted, whatchamacallit, to go. I wanted, that's my fault. Like, I screwed this up a lot. I'm bad at the base running. But I wanted Chris Stewart to advance, and he didn't go. And then I panicked because Marte was running, and I should have just had Marte. I should have. I chased that one. I should have had Marte go back to first, and just let Freeze run home. But I panicked and I hit the right bumper to have him go back. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. Everybody, just hold up. We're not going for it. Just hold up. Damn it! It should be 2-0 if Chris Stewart listened to me and advanced to third.
Second baseman,
And
Mookie Betts.
that was an awful swing. Should never swing at that, but somehow I got a base hit out of it. Okay, base is loaded for Mookie. I swung late at that. I should have just let it go because I think it was it low? No, it was in the strike zone. All right, as long as it's a foul, it's not a big deal. I just can't get a crappy ball into play. And that's exactly what I didn't want, was a shitty pop-up. Oh, we're going to end up leaving. Oh, God. All right, Kutch.
Batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Need a base hit after the shittiness that was my base running. And there it is. Oh, okay. Well, I can get Kutch to second, I think. No, I didn't. I got the runs home. I got the run home. That's all that matters. It should have been a double, but I forgot Kutch. I was too busy moving everybody else up.
Baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Like I said, I got a lot of work to do with the base running. The base running and the plate discipline are the two things I got to work on the most. But I think with everything, with any game, it comes with practice. The more I play this, I'm going to get better at it. But it should be like 4-1 with us still batting. Oh, that's going to get down for a base hit. So Pedroia on to lead off the bottom of the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Couldn't turn the double play, but got the lead runner off, so that's good.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
I got lucky. That was a strike. I was way late on that. So a curveball up.
One ball, one strike.
Plate discipline by Hanley. I would have been swinging away at that. There we go.
Count is 1 and 2.
Let's get him with a fastball low and away.
Whoa, that's down.
And then throw it low and away again.
Drop it.
Get under it with Kutch. And make the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Go, taking strike one. I love when they take strike one. Really helps me out. Now that went way outside for not an. It was not good timing, but it wasn't like awful. Now that's gonna get to second. Come on, Chris Stewart, catch the ball. Alright, that was actually a pretty good pitch for him to swing away at. Now he's just going to get a bunch of curveballs and crap balls to hit from me. And I hit him. Because I hit the... I don't know why it didn't register my button press. I hit the... Oh, well, it's not a horrible... It's not good that I hit him with the pitch, but it's not awful. It's not like I advanced a runner farther than we already had him advanced. I just got to get Moreland out here. Throw him the cutter. Low. I'm going to throw it outside. Okay. Pick it up and get over to base. There we go. Alright, got out of the inning. Giving up 4 hits by Stroman. And Stroman's got a high pitch count. He's already up to like 55. I'm going to be lucky to get him through the 6th. I might have to go bullpen at the 5th inning, depending on how these next couple innings go.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman, Eric Tim.
Alright. I have 2 runs and I have 6 hits off a sale, and I still only have 36 pitches seen. Alright, so throw me something that I can homer with Thames. And that's not the pitch that I chased out of the zone. There it is. That's not going to be a homer, but there's a ball I wanted. Oh, it went down. It got down. Okay, we got the double anyway. I thought for sure it was going to be a fly out. I wasn't even like concerned with advancing him, because I thought for sure it was a fly out, but where'd this bad boy bounced off the wall? Chris Young, like, what? I almost homered. I almost got that homer with with Eric Thames that I was wanting. I thought for sure it was just a routine fly out, and I swung it. Oh. It's my headset. There we go. That could have been big down the foul line right there. I want to hit it over here against the shift. Oh, that's going to be a routine out. Ground out to the pitcher. Now we're back up with Freeze and Stewart, who...
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Oh no, we got Harrison first. I forgot. Back up with the righties at least in Sale. Is that just a route? Yeah, that's just routine. I'm gonna try to tag and run. Nope, there's no way. Well, shit has happened. Bad base running. I thought I could tag and go, but it was closer than I thought. So we waste a runner.
Leading off the 4th for the Red Sox, third baseman, number 48.
If I lose this game like 3-2, I'm going to be so pissed because it's just a bunch of mistakes by me. Bunch of noob mistakes. Alright, slider. Can I get there? Yep.
The right fielder, number 30, Chris Young.
Oh, just outside. Shift is on. Can't even see Betts' name. I want to get 2 strikes pitching low into the strike zone on him, and then I want to pitch one. I want to try to pitch a fastball by him high. It's a really good curveball. All right, here we go. Pitch it up and high. No, that was almost bad. That ended up like a meatball down the middle. Okay, he's going to get a curveball low and away. Oh, and he got it. He's able to foul that away. Okay, I'm going to move it back inside a little bit instead of away. Oh, come on. Full count. Can't screw this up. And it goes inside. Damn it. Exactly what I didn't need is a high-pitch walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock. Oh,
The sinker that we have like no confidence in. There we go. That should up the confidence a little bit. Nice strike. Let's throw him a slider low and away. I know his cold zones are inside, but trying to get him to chase. I wish chasing was like a stat. Like, oh, this guy likes to chase out of the zone, and this guy doesn't. Okay, let's throw the curveball. And I screwed that up, and he's going to advance. Just make sure he doesn't go to third. Oh, is this going to go out? No. He's going to be able to tag up, though. Oh, he's going to get home on that. And we're tied at 2. Son of a bitch. I didn't think he'd be able to get home off of that.
Sandy Leon.
But we took our sweet time throwing the ball back in. So that leadoff walk, or that one-out walk, came back to haunt us. But if I can get this out here, Stroman can go 5, or yeah, he can go 5 before we bring in Bear Claw. Ooh, that turned into a meatball right down the middle. Alright, I'm just gonna hit him with the fastball up in the zone. We'll routine out, and the inning tied at 2. Should be, I'm still pissed. It should be like 5-1 right now, or even more. Because like would have had second and if in that what was it, the second inning, I would have had second and third with 1 out or something like that if I had no base running issues. It would have been 4-1.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, David Freese.
This is the part of the lineup that that got to sail the last time was the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. See if we can get David Freese on again. Ah, nice changeup. Chris Sale with 45 pitches. Ah, another low. Now I'm in full chase mode. It's coming. I'm going to end up chasing here. Was late on that swing. I thought it was outside. It came back in. Yeah, it was definitely a strike. Ah, I swung at it. I knew it was chase time. Those pitches are the hardest for me to read. The ones that come all the way across the body and then into you. Like since he's left-handed, off of his left hand all the way into the right-handed batter. Those are the hardest for me to tell if it's a ball or a strike. All right, gotta get back. We gotta lay off some pitches. Can't be swinging at everything. Gotta get back to plate discipline. Oh, that's a good pitch to hit. There we go, Chris Stewart. Chris Stewart coming out strong to start the year, making us look good for dropping that $10 million hit.
Starling Marte.
All right, so Chris Stewart 2 for 2. I'm extremely happy already. Marte 2 for 2, a double, a single, and a run scored. Oh, that's going to be a fly out. Alright, so Bogart's up, 2 out, 1 on.
The
Got it.
shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
He had a single in the third. Oh, what was I? Early? Dang it. I've had a couple of those where I think if I was on time, I had the homer. Alright, down 0-2. Not a good place to be in. Bogarts' one single was off that awful pitch that I swung at. It was like inside, way inside. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch by the third baseman. Is that Sandoval? Nice catch by Sandoval. Leave a runner on. We're back to the top of the order with Pedroia.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Okay, get them warming up out there, just in case. I want Stroman to go this inning, but I'm not afraid to take him out. If he lets 2 runners on here, I think I'll take him out for Bearclaw. And then it'll be Betances' time. Bearclaw will have to go longer than I want him to. I wanted him to go 1 inning, but Stroman struggles. I want him to be eligible for the win. That's what I want. If we can take the lead next inning, I want him eligible for it. Oh, so close. That's the one thing that I do and don't like about this is that there's never really like horrendous calls like in real life. But I kind of like that about real life, is that it's a little bit unpredictable. And the fact that you don't always 100% know what's going to come
Now
of.
batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
You don't always know what's going to come of a pitch. Like, a pitch outside can sometimes be called a ball. In this, it's pretty much strikes and balls. You're either in the strike zone and it's a strike, or you're outside the strike zone and it's a ball. It's about your only options. Got him swinging. There we go. Benintendi doesn't look the same in this. He just doesn't look right.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
He looks a little too old than he actually does in real life. He looks like he's a baby face in real life, and in game he's just like not. Oh, Hanley on with a single. I won't take Stroman out now. He's going to have to pitch out of this.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Stroman's going to have to pitch his way out of this. He's got 2 outs. He needs 1 more. He's got to pitch out of it. Hopefully get out of here with 90 pitches. Or not 90, 91 pitches right here. Get him swinging. Okay. Throw the ball, please. Thank you. That got closer than I wanted it. Alright, Stroman. Got to take the lead here to get Stroman the win. Mookie Betts 0 for 2 in his return to Fenway.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Fouled it off. Hit speed was 37 miles an hour. That's going to be a routine ground out, and Mookie is 0 for 3 to start back at Fenway.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Alright, Kutch 1 for 2. Oh, did you get it? It's gone! Andrew McCutchen with the first home run of the year. giving Stroman the chance at the win. Kutch, who struggled a lot of last year, like most of last year, starting this year off 2 for 3 with a solo homer. In a contract year, he's got to play well this year for me to bring him back. He is my favorite Major League player, so it'd be hard to watch him go. But if he doesn't play well, I can't. I can't for the sake of trying to win here. Like, the whole point of this is to win titles with the Pirates. I can't, for the sake of that, sign him again if he plays crappy this year. But that homer
First baseman number 7,
was huge.
Eric Tim.
Oh, Thames gets one down the line. It's going to be a single. I'm not going to force it. Actually, yeah, I could have got there, I think.
The left fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Alright, can we get something going here? Only one out. The Mookie Betts out. Sale, I'm not going to try to steal with Thames. Even though his stealing is more accurate now. He's got 51 stealing. He did do a little bit of stealing in the Korean League. Ooh, that was a nice pitch. Because he did do a little bit of stealing in the Korean League. Not like a ton, but he did some. That's low. A little bit of a lead. Like I said, those are the hardest ones for me to tell when a left-handed pitch carries to the, I guess, to the left side if you're looking at this. Fouled that off. Those are the hardest for me to tell. When they go from one side of the mound all the way to the other side of the mound, it's always hard for me to tell if they're a ball or a strike. Swung at a ball. I was able to foul it off. Should be a loaded count right now. That's at plate discipline, swinging at crappy pitches. Fouled that one off. Making Chris Sale work here though. Try to get him out of the game before it's just Sale handing the ball to Kimbrel, because that's what I don't want to have. It's going to be a double play. Alright, so Stroman with the win. I'm going to face one batter with Stroman. We're going to face one batter, and then we're going to take him out. Got 10 hits and 3 runs. That's so brutal.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman, Moreland. 1-0.
That'll limit Bear Claw's activity in this first game to just 2 batters instead of 3. At least make it an option to pitch him tomorrow if I need him, because I don't want to be pitching my guys like every day. But it's looking like it'll probably be the first chance for a save. So I'd like to give Ozuna that chance, but I gotta... Oh, there we go. Got him looking for Stroman. Pablo Sandoval up. We're gonna switch out, but I want to see how many strikeouts did Stroman record. ERA at 3.38. Doesn't say. Okay, so stats. Let's see here. How many strikeouts did he get? Okay, struck out 5.
Batting the third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Stanton homered in a 12-1 loss to the Nationals. Eaton went 5 for 6. Alright, so Stroman exits, Kyle Bearclaw in.
Pirates, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Alright, gonna need him to clean up 2 outs so that we can bring in Dellin Betances. So we're gonna have Betances start warming up, and we're gonna have Ozuna start to stretch and toss. Oh! Nice easy out to start it off for Kyle. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 30, Chris Young.
D-Rod. 0-1's the count. One and one.
So a slider low and inside. Good pitch. There we go. Way ahead in the count now, so now I can start a little bit playing with the corners. Oh! Oh, I want that pitch so bad. It's such a good pitch. Alright, now I've evened the count, so he's going to get a 2-seam fastball. And got him swinging. So Barraclaw makes his debut and gets a 1-pitch out and then strikes out Chris Young. Alright, top of the 7th. This game is taking a little bit longer than I thought. I think it's because I'm letting kind of like the scene. I guess these episodes will probably be like an hour, hour and a half each.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 52, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Okay, so they pulled Chris Sale. There must be an innings limit early in the game, or early in the season. They must just have an innings limit.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
I'm more on a pitching limit, like a pitch count, than I am an innings count. Like, I don't want my pitchers going to like 110 early in the season here. Erod's pitching in the zone. Start this out. Which means this one's probably away, and I'm probably swinging. And it's going to get down for a base hit for Josh Harrison. Chris Sale's whip is going to be crazy. His ERA.
Designated hitter, David Freese.
His ERA is not going to be crazy. I'm going to pinch hit. Substitutions. Why can't I just pinch hit? Hold on. Why can't I pinch hit? Why is that not an option? I have to substitute? Fine. David Freese for Ichiro. Yes. I want to pinch hit Ichiro.
Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh, number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
Pitch out at Harrison. Alright, Ichiro. Let's get you some hits. And that's going to be a double play. Oh, Ichiro got there. It's not a double play. His speed made up for it. He got there.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Okay, 1 out. Chris Stewart, 2 for 2. See if we can make it 3 for 3. Really make me happy I traded Cervelli. Oh! That's gonna get down! Go back, Ichiro, go back. Chris Stewart!
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Chris Stewart, the legend, 3 for 3. Oh, it's a 3-run homer for Marte. Absolutely crushed over the monster. First pitch and turned on. Erod had been attacking that strike zone. And Marte made him pay. 443 feet. Marte starting out hot. 3 for 4 with a single, a double. He's a triple away from the cycle. I think. I'm pretty sure Marte is a triple away from the cycle on opening day as it clears the monster. Well, no longer a safe chance for for Ozuna, but we'll still pitch him today because it's opening day. Alright, Erod went away from attacking the zone. 1 for 3 for Bogarts in his return to Fenway. Him and Mookie both not too great of returns, but that's going to be a fly out for Bogarts. 1 for 4 on the day. See if we can get Mookie his first hit of the day.
Batting, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Well hit ball, just not hard enough.
Nope. Ball 1.
All right, Mookie, come on, let's get on base. In my like personal playthrough of this, where I did like force trades and I just got whoever I wanted on my team for fun, just to start out with, I was hitting like 600 with Mookie through like 8 games, which I played all 8 games and I was hitting like 600 through him with him, and now I can't even get a hit with him. Is that gonna get down? It's gonna get down. Come on, Mookie, dig for second. He's got it. A double for Mookie to get his first hit at Fenway.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Almost drove that for a homer. Alright, Kutch. Follow up your first homer of the year. That was a close one. Landed into the bullpen. Is that going to get down? It did not get down. Almost for Kutch. Almost another homer.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
But Marte and McCutchen, the two Pirates that were already here before I started just blowing up the team trading, both go yard. Alright, Bear Claw out. Time for Dellin Betances.
The shortstop, Brock. Oh, your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 68, Dellin Betances.
Alright, let's start just in case. I'm gonna stretch in Taras Bastardo. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to warm up Ozuna, not sit him down. Let's throw the slurve. Betances left that one over the plate. Throw the cutter. There we go. Quick down 2-0. Or 0-2. Not 2-0. And strike him out. That's what I like to see from Betances. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Don't even let him put it in play.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
There we go. Strike 1. Let's get that slurve high in the zone. Oh, that was a bad pitch. That was on me. Four-seam fastball outside. Oh, come on. Let's throw the cutter low in the zone. Ah. Oh, good. He swung at it. Because I was about to have that count. 3-1. And there we go. Got him looking. Dellin Betances, 2 strikeouts.
The second baseman, number 15, Justin Pedroia. D-Rod. 0-1.
what I'm going to have, since Stroman didn't go as far as I wanted him to, I'm going to have Betances pitch 5 batters. He's going to face 5 batters. And then I'm going to have Ozuna face the last 4, is the plan. And Stroman didn't make it as far.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, let's go fastball. Alright, Betances finishes out his first inning with a strikeout. 14 hits. 14 hits I have with... Oh my gosh. I'm just absolutely mashing the ball. I just can't get anybody home. Polanco doesn't have a hit, so that's the goal this inning. Let's get Polanco a hit. Hell of an opening day. 14 hits.
First baseman, Eric Tim.
Alright, Thames, let's try to get you a homer. So the reason I brought you in is to get homers, doubles, and walks, but... Oh, I think I was a little... Yeah, I was very early. That was a nice pitch that I could have... I swung way too early, though. That kind of pisses me off.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, it got down. Nice. There we go. A single to lead it off from Thames. He's not mashing the ball like in real life.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
He's not homering like he is in real life, but he is 3 for 4, and I am pretty happy about that. The one thing with the rosters that I hated is, like, everyone... I couldn't find one that had Austin Meadows and Cody Bellinger. Like, half of them were, like, no Bellinger, and half of them were, like, no Meadows. And I was like, why? But I'm happy the Operation Sports one that I found here had both. Oh! Is it gonna carry? Oh, it carried! Go! What are you doing, Polanco? Dude, that pisses me off. He wouldn't go. What is he?
Third baseman, number 5.
Is he safe?
Josh Harrison.
Did they count him safe? Yeah, he got in there safe. He got in there safe. Let's go. Second and third, no outs. Polanco gets his first hit of the day. Or the year. He gets his first hit of the year. And it's a ground. Oh, it's going to go. I'm going to hold him. I'm going to hold him at third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
All right, Ichiro. Can you get your first RBI of the year? Actually, his first hit, because that first one was a fielder's choice out.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 56, Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly actually started 6 games last year? I don't remember that. Alright, Ichiro. I'm going to have both guys take a little bit of a bigger lead. Ichiro! Is it going to get down? It gets down! And Ichiro with his first RBI of the year. I'm happy I haven't had to face Kimbrel.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Stewart.
You know, I got all my runs off of at Erod. I got what did I get? 3 runs off of Sale. I got 4 off of Erod, and then I got 1 off of. Oh, come on, Stewart. Let's go 4 for 4. This will be wild if he actually does start out 4 for 4. Oh, and it's gonna be a double play. Does that end the inning? I think that ends... Wait, no, it was no outs. I had no outs, so I still have a chance to get...
Starling Marte.
That's alright, Stewart. I'll take... If you can go 3 hits every game with 1 double play, I'll accept it. Alright, Marte. That's going to be an out. That was close. Marte almost beat that throw out, but we head to the bottom of the 8th. 18 hits for the Pirates. 18. I have 18 hits and 8 runs. That seems wildly awful.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder.
Oh, he's going to get a base hit now.
Benintendi.
Benintendi singles off of Dylan Betances.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez. D-Rod. I got the count 0-2.
Alright, let's throw him the cutter low and away. There we go. Got him swinging. Now, Jackie Bradley. Let's get a double play.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
I'm just going to leave Dylan Betances in to finish this off.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland. Inside, ball one.
Let's throw the cutter. Back with the slurve. Someone threw a beach ball onto the field. What the heck is Kutch doing with it? Alright, let's get the strikeout right here. There we go. Got him swinging. Dylan Betances. Absolutely murdering the game. Alright, Bogarts, top of the 9th.
Leading out for the Pirates, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Good job, third base coach, barehanding that. I really wanted to homer with I want a homer from Bogarts or Betts in this series. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's gonna have to be in the 2 game managed games. I think it's not gonna come from me. Oh, and he gets it in for a base hit. Xander Bogaerts on board with Mookie Betts up. Oh, Betts homer here would be so good.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
All right, Mookie. Oh, come on! Get out of here! Get out! Let's go! Let's go! 2-run shot from Mookie. With Bogart scoring, the former Red Sox. Plate 2. That's what I'm talking about. 2-run homer, 388 feet. 10-2 Pirates. Threw me that pitch nice and high and inside in the zone. And I knew I had a chance to crush it. Still no outs.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
I want to get Marte back up so I can try to hit for the cycle. If I hit a double, I'm going for the triple. He's running for third. If I can get Marte back up, I don't think I'm going to. And McCutchen gonna get in This might just be a single. Yeah, this is just a single. Go back. Well, if we keep hitting like this, and
number 7, Eric Tim.
all right, Thames. Let's try to get you to go yard. Actually, okay with that miss, because there's no way that the odds that that was a base hit opposed to an out, if he connects with that. Oh, it got down. So Thames on board. And Joe Kelly can't get an out. 4 batters up, 4 hits.
Gregory Polanco.
And Polanco up, who I have not hit well with today. Ugh, fouled off. Take a little bit of a lead here. Oh, is it going to get down and play? It's not. Foul ball. Well, he advanced the runners. Okay, I'll take it. All right, Polanco, no double play, advance the runners. I can live with that.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
All right, Josh Harrison, 2 singles. Extend our leads a little bit here. Up the middle, it's going to be an out, but he plates a runner. An RBI ground out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
All right, Ichiro, let's see if we can get you another RBI. I thought it was just a little bit high. Oh, come on, man. Well, Ichiro's probably going down swinging. Because after those 2 pitches, now I'm like, yeah, those were really good pitches. It's going to be a fly out from Ichiro. And the Red Sox finally get out of the inning. After a 2-run shot from Mookie Betts. 22 hits for the Pirates. What a crazy opening day. All right, time for Ozuna to close them
Leading
out.
up the bottom of the ninth for the Red Sox, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
A routine ground out, and Ozuna puts the leadoff away.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Young.
Ooh, just outside. Nice little change up there. Let's throw the slurve up in the zone. Got him chasing again, or not chasing, but got him swinging again. And now it's time for a fastball.
Ball 2. Count 2-2.
2 really good pitches from Ozuna have just been barely outside. Then I got him swinging at that. Okay, slurve. Got him swinging. There we go. 2 down, 1 to go.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Ball one.
Oh, come on. Oh, he got it fair. And Brock Holt's aboard with 2 out. Can this be the 2-out rally for the Red Sox?
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
They do get back to the top of the order if Sandy Leon can get on. It's not out of the question that if they can get on here, they can plate a couple of runs. But Sandy Leon watches 2 strikes. It's probably not a good sign for the Red Sox. There we go, got him. Fly out from Leon. A nice win for the Pirates to start out the year. 1-0 with 22 hits. I might not get 22 hits again in this whole series. That's ridiculous. 22 hits on a day that Chris Sale pitched is even more crazy. Stroman get the win? I think Stroman gets the win. Yep, winning pitcher Stroman, losing pitcher Sale. 22 hits and 11 runs. Red Sox did get 7 hits. It's not like they didn't get any hits. They got a hit off of Ozuna and a hit off of
Here now is our
hit off the
this
Tances.
afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 11 runs on 22 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red
Okay,
Sox,
so
7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
okay, so Marte went 3 for 5.
Stroman. His record is now 1-0.
All right, announcer.
The loss goes to Chris Sale. He falls to 0-1.
Okay, Marte went 3 for 5 with a homer, 3 RBIs, 2
Time
runs
of the ball
scored.
game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.
Bogarts 2 for 5, 1
Our
run.
Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like
Betts
to thank the Red
2
Sox
hits, a homer, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run. McCutcheon 3 for 5,
drive home safely.
3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Thames went 4 for 5 with a run score. Polanco 1 for 5. He had a strikeout. Harrison 2 for 5. He had 2 RBIs. Freeze went 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Ichiro went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Stewart went 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. So not a bad day for us. The Red Sox, best performer. They all of them but Young, who walked once, and Leon went 1 for 4, or 1 for 3. I think did Bradley have a fielder's choice out? I think Bradley had a fielder's choice out. I think that's how he ended up 1 for 3. But an interesting day to start it off. Stroman goes 5 and a third innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and strikes out 5. Sale goes 6 innings, gives up 10 hits, 3 earned, and 2 strikeouts for Chris Sale. Notables, Starling Marte went 3 for 5 with a homer, 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 runs scored. I believe he had a single in there. He was just a triple away from the cycle. I almost got back up to him to try to go for that triple for the cycle. But now it is time to game manage. These actually are lasting a little bit longer than this episode lasted a little bit longer I thought. Ooh, Zach Wheeler. All right, so now we want to go in. We want to advance the day. So now Julio Teheran versus David Price. So go ahead and do the quick manage, and we'll go out in that. Julio Teheran. Starting lineup looks good. Alright, so let's do this. A double to lead it off for Starling Marte. A fly out for Bogarts. A ground out for Betts. A walk from McCutcheon. A fielder's choice out, and the Red Sox get out of it. Julio Teheran strikes out Dustin Pedroia. Grounds out Benintendi, and fly out for Hanley, so we're back up with Gregory Polanco. Polanco grounds out, Harrison flies out, and then a ground out. So we're back to Julio Teheran. Teheran gets a ground out. He strikes him out, and now Pablo Sandoval grounds out. And we're up with the man, Chris Stewart, batting .75, and he flies out. Starling Marte up, and Marte flies out. Bogarts flies out, and we're back to Tehran versus Young. Young flies out. Holt gets walked by Tehran. Is there a way to see pitches? There isn't a way to see pitches, is there? A double play, and we're back. Mookie Betts against David Price, and Betts strikes out. McCutchen strikes out, and Thames strikes out. As David Price strikes out the side, Julio Tehran gives up a single to Dustin Pedroia, a fly out to Benintendi. Ramirez strikes out, and Bradley Jr. with a single. 2 on, 2 outs for Mitch Moreland, and Mitch Moreland grounds into a fielder's choice. Top of the 5th, Gregory Polanco strikeout to David Price. Harrison pops out, and Freeze strikes out. It's a pitcher's duel in Fenway. Sandoval ground out. Young strikes out, and a strikeout. I don't know who just struck out. Who struck out after Young? Holt. Brock Holt struck out. David Price against Chris Stewart, and Stewart flies out. Marte grounds out. Bogarts with a single. Mookie Betts with a single. Bogarts to third. First and third, 2 outs for Andrew McCutchen, and McCutchen grounds out. Now Julio Tehran versus Sandy Leon, and Leon walks. A fly out from Pedroia. Benintendi strikes out, and Ramirez strikes out. Thames up against David Price and grounds out. Polanco with a fly out and a strikeout for Josh Harrison. Bradley Jr. versus Julio Tehran, and Tehran gets him. Moreland pops out, and Sandoval flies out. David Price going for the 8th inning. As David Freese is up, and David Freese flies out. Chris Stewart with a single. Stewart with another single. Starling Marte into a fielder's choice, but he is on base. And he steals second base. Bogarts with a ground out. Julio Tehran. We're going to have Julio keep pitching. With a pop out, Brock Holt doubles. And I think it's time. I'm going to pitching change out into Kyle Barraclough.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 46, Kyle Barraclough. Now running at second base, number 37, Alan Hansen.
Okay, so Alan Hansen now into the game, the guy we traded to Boston. But Barraclough strikes out Leon. A single from Pedroia, and the Red Sox take the lead 1-0 off of Kyle Barraclough. Run will go against Julio Tehran, and a pop-out ends the inning. Mookie Betts against David Price. Mookie Betts pops out in the top of the 9th. McCutchen hit by David Price. And a walk from Eric Thames, and there are 2 on, 1 out, top of the 9th for Gregory Polanco.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And Craig Kimbrell is into the game. 2 on, 1 out. Craig Kimbrell trying to get the save. Gregory Polanco is going to fly out. McCutchen to third. Josh Harrison, first and third. 2 outs against Craig Kimbrell. And he singles to tie the game up. And it is all tied up as 1 as Craig Kimbrell blows the save. And David Freese, fielder's choice, out. And now Kyle Barraclough will face Hanley Ramirez, who pops out. Bradley Jr. strikes out, and Moreland grounds out. Craig Kimbrell back out there to face Chris Stewart, who grounds out. Marte grounds out, and Bogarts singles. Bogarts going to try to steal, caught stealing second. Barraclough versus Sandoval. Barraclough strikes him out, strikes out the next guy, walks Alan Hansen, and it strikes out Sandy Leon. Craig Kimbrell versus Mookie Betts.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 52, Eduardo Rodriguez.
E-Rod in his 45 ERA and 7 WHIP is into the game as he gives up a leadoff double to Mookie Betts. McCutchen grounds out. Thames singles, first and third, 1 out. Gregory Polanco up, and Polanco is going to pop out. Josh Harrison strikes out, unable to score, and Barraclough got to stay out there. Gets a ground out, a strikeout, and then strikes out Hanley Ramirez. E-Rod back out to face David Freese, and a solo home run for David Freese gives the Pirates the lead in the top of the 12th. Chris Stewart strikes out, Marte strikes out, and Bogart strikes out. Zachary Bradley against Kyle Barraclaw, and a pitching change will come in for, and Dylan Betances will come in.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 68, Dylan Betances.
And Betances strikes out the first guy he sees, and then there'll be another pitching change.
Pittsburgh, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
As Ozuna checks into the game to face Moreland, gets a ground out, and then a pop out, and the Red Sox beat, or the Pirates beat the Red Sox 2-1 off a David Freese solo shot in the top of the 12th. Julio Teheran gets player of the game, going 7 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. The first save of the year goes to Roberto Osuna. Erod gets the loss, but lowers his ERA and WHIP. Kyle Barraclaw gets the win, who's now pitched 4 innings already on the young season, will probably get tomorrow off. As we advance, Pirates 2-0, as now they'll face, as it'll be Joe Ross versus Rick Porcello. Another quick managed game. Back at Fenway Park. Joe Ross. Ichiro out there. Might need to start giving people days off because they're starting to get a little bit tired. Alright. Marte versus Rick Porcello. And Marte leadoff double to start the game. Just how he started off game 1 against Chris Sale. Bogart's batting .364 is going to ground out. Mookie Betts batting .400. Fly out. Marte to third. Eric Thames up and Thames with a ground out to waste the leadoff double. Joe Ross taking the mound for the Pirates today will face Dustin Pedroia, strikes out Pedroia, grounds out Benintendi, and gets Hanley to pop out. So McCutcheon up, he strikes out, Polanco doubles, Harrison singles to score Polanco, 1-0 Pirates, Ichiro up, fielder's choice out, and Ichiro caught stealing second. Bradley against Ross, Bradley flies out, Moreland with a strikeout, and Sandoval with a ground out. Stewart up, hitting 444. Not bad for Stewart against Porcello. He strikes out. Marte, line out, and Bogarts with a fly out. Chris Young against Joe Ross. It's a single from Chris Young. Brock Holt flies out. Sandy Leone out on a fielder's choice. Chris Young out at second on a fielder's choice. Leone to first. Pedroia against Ross. Pedroia gets a single. 2 on, 2 outs. Benintendi up. An error. A run scores. So it doesn't count against Joe Ross's ERA. Hanley up, Ramirez doubles, and it's 3-1 Red Sox. As Joe Ross, as the error comes back to bite the Pirates, Joe Ross still hasn't technically given up a run. His ERA is still 0, and he strikes him out to get out of the inning. Mookie Betts batting .364 against Rick Porcello. He strikes out. Thames on an error gets the first. A strikeout of Andrew McCutcheon. Polanco doubles, Thames scores, and it's 2-3. Harrison singles, a run scores, and we're all tied up at 3 again. Ichiro up, he pops out. Joe Ross against Mitch Moreland. Fly out for Moreland, ground out for Sandoval, and a strikeout for Young. Stewart grounds out, Marte flies out, and Bogarts flies out. Holt up against Ross, it's a fly out. Leone singles, Pedroia strikes out, and Benintendi grounds out. Mookie Betts singles to start off the top of the 6th. He's going to steal second base, and Thames is going to ground out. McCutcheon going to walk. Polanco up, 2 on, 1 out.
Please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 51, Tyler Glasnow.
Tyler Glasnow into the game to face his former team, and he gives up a single to load the bases. Josh Harrison up, bases loaded, and he singles to drive in a run. What is that? Was that McCutcheon? McCutcheon was thrown out at the plate. Let's see here. I'm going to do a steal. Steal all. Caught stealing. I don't know who was caught, but Hanley up against... And Hanley Ramirez ties it up at 4 off a solo home run off of Joe Ross. Bradley strikes out. Moreland strikes out. Sandoval ends the inning with a ground out. Ichiro strikes out. Stewart fly out. And Marte ground out. We're to the bottom of the 7th. Chris Young with a ground out. Brock Holt walks. A stolen base for Brock Holt. A single drives in the run. Joe Ross loses the lead or the tie and now gets a single up to Benintendi, and that is going to be it for Joe Ross, as Bastardo is going to come into the game.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 59, Antonio Bastardo.
Tyler Thornburg into the game.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Bastardo against Bradley, strikes him out. Strikes out Moreland and lines out Sandoval. Thornburg against McCutchen in the top of the ninth, and McCutchen.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Oh, God, not Craig Kimbrell again. Oh, McCutchen on with a single. A walk for Polanco and Josh Harrison. 2 on, no outs. Harrison out on a sac bunt, and Ichiro up with 2 on and 1 out. And Ichiro on an error gets McCutchen home, and it's all tied up in the top of the ninth again. And a walk on Chris Stewart. Starling Marte, bases loaded. 1 out against Craig Kimbrell. Well, Kimbrell already blew 2 saves in a row, and a strikeout is huge for Kimbrell. Bogarts on a fielder's choice out, and we're tied at 5 again. Bastardo staying in the game, a fly out. Holt strikes out, and Leone grounds out. Mookie Betts, Craig Kimbrell.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 68, Matt Barnes.
So Barnes into the game to face Betts, and Betts grounds out. Thames grounds out, and McCutchen walks. A strikeout ends the inning, and Dustin Pedroia against Antonio Bastardo, and he hits a solo home run to walk it off against Antonio Bastardo, and the Red Sox defeat the Pirates 6-5 in the bottom of the 10th inning. Hanley Ramirez gets player of the game, 2 for 4 with a homer, 3 RBIs, and a double. Bastardo, the losing pitcher, giving up a solo shot in the bottom of the 10th. Barnes gets the win. And the Red Sox and Pirates end their series with the Pirates winning 2 and the Red Sox winning 1. Then up next for us is the Atlanta Braves. So we'll advance days here. And it will be R.A. Dickey versus Shohei Ohtani. And so let's go ahead and take a look. Is there a way to look at who's going to be?
Baseball fans, welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Hanley Ramirez added 3 RBIs to his total as the Red Sox downed the Pirates 6-5. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Cincinnati Reds allowed 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-1. At the moment, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. Heading into today, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, and the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-0. Right now, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, while the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. The Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulverized the Braves 9-1. Looking at the standings, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East. The San Francisco Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 12-2. At the moment, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Giants are atop the NL West. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-4. Heading into today, the Dodgers are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Padres are leading the National League West. The Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-3. As of today, the Rays are in 2nd place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are leading the AL East. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. Looking at the standings, the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Tigers are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. At the moment, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, and the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim defeated the A's in Oakland 2-0. Heading into today, the A's are in 3rd place in the AL West, and the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West. The Houston Astros took down the visiting Mariners 6-2. As of today, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, while the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
After each series, I will let that play. I'll make sure and get the audio all set up for it because I think it'll be a little bit low. So I'll make sure and get that turned up to an adequate level. But in the next episode, we will be taking on the Atlanta Braves. I probably will face Fultonevich. I think that's who I'm going to face. I'll let Shohei Ohtani pitch, and then we'll pitch with Jose Urania. I kind of want to pitch with Urania, so that should be fun. And then we'll let Stroman face Jaime Garcia. We won't pitch as Stroman, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll get a chance to pitch with Jose Urania in the next episode, guys. But I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of this format. I think it's kind of different than what anybody else is doing. It gives me a chance to quick manage 2 games and then play a full game, which is what I want to do. And it's a little bit different because it's more of a live commentary than like a highlight reel type thing. But that's going to do it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you all in the next episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise.